Ah, god damn it. Spilling tea on myself. Fuck, hang on. Ah, okay. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, right. I was stealing their sweet, sweet treasure. And hello, my eye is fortunately feeling better today, so I can actually do this. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to or not a couple days ago, because it felt like I jammed half a stick in my fucking eyeball. But we're feeling much better. Yeah, it's feeling much, much better. It's almost completely back to normal, so... it feels kind of like just a little bit, like a little bit itchy, if that makes sense. Because it's healing, but it feels almost completely back to normal, so. I am, however, going to project myself to the astral plane and fist fight a god for being a fucker. But aside from that, feeling almost back to normal. It is still a little bit watery, and, like, if I look out the window at where it's snowing again, goddamn. At, like, bright snow, it kind of hurts it, but it's almost completely back to normal, so that's good. Yeah, I mean... How the fuck did I get down there? Yay! For snow! In the great damp place. Oh, I'm gonna suplex the motherfucker, absolutely. Oh, I probably get down there by the stairs. They're right the fuck there on the map. Yeah. But yeah, I'm absolutely gonna have to suplex a motherfucker. I still can't believe, like, I hear a crack, and I have lived in the Midwest long enough to know that if you hear a crack in this sort of weather from power lines above you, then it is probably ice cracking off, and you probably shouldn't look up. But what did my dumbass do? Looked up. I didn't even think about it, honestly. It's just, I heard a crack and my brain goes, what's that? What's that up there? Oh, I need a... Yeah, we've probably got a solid 1.5 feet, and it's snowing again today, and it's supposed to snow later on, too, so... Yeah, we haven't had a... Well, I quote all of you as saying, one of my friends online, so... Oh, I'm gonna have to murder these motherfuckers, aren't I?
Pay for your sin!
Oh, 18 Fahrenheit. It was negative 14 yesterday when I woke up. On the other hand, I've also been in Texas in summer, and I just about fucking died of heat exhaustion. And I think I handle heat probably better than most, so... Yeah. I went to New Orleans once in August. Oh, the eye is feeling much, much, much better. Almost back to completely normal. Yeah, I am looking for some explosive pots, but then people keep being in my way and having to get murdered, so. Yeah, I've been following the doctor's orders. She gave me, like, antibiotic eye drops to put in there. Because she said you don't want it getting infected, which I agree with. I don't want it getting infected. That sounds unpleasant.
Hey, time to die!
So I put those in like 4 times a day. And it's feeling much, much better now. No infection. It's healing up very well. I'm almost completely back to normal. I'm just fighting some... Oh, I'm fighting Ode. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, honestly. It could have been a lot worse.
Mine!
Yeah, I didn't want to cancel this. I decided to wait for today to see how I was feeling, and the answer is much, much better, so. Apparently, which I didn't know, eyes are like the fastest part of the body to heal. I didn't know that, but... Oh yeah, I know people from Florida, they're like, oh, it's got a hurricane rolling in, and I'm like, oh my god, be so careful, just be careful, you know, stay safe, and they're like, what do you mean? We gotta, well, you know, we gotta go out, and I gotta get the, you know, the traditional supplies for a hurricane party, but aside from that, we're good. And I'm like, a what now? I'm sorry, did you say a hurricane party? Okay, just checking. And there has to be an explosive pot in this place fucking somewhere. Come on. Haha! Right there! I knew there'd be one here somewhere. But yeah, it's almost completely back to normal. It's, like I said, it's still a little itchy just because it's still healing. But aside from that, it's completely back to normal. Come on. There we go. I knew there had to be one of these fuckers around here somewhere. That's what that's what the people I know down south said, is that you need lots of liquor for hurricane parties. So, as somebody who is not a southerner and not used to hurricanes, you know, if we're getting destruction via storm, it's in a fairly concentrated area, like, you know, a tornado. We survived by being crazier than everything around us, mostly. Yeah, hurricane parties. It's sort of like Midwesterners, when we hear there's a like tornado warning. The traditional pastime is to crack open a couple of beers, go down the front porch, sit down, and see if you can see it while remarking to your neighbors. Oh yeah, you can sure see that storm front rolling in. Yeah, it's rolling in real good. But hurricanes are like vast areas of weather fuckery. So, yeah. Yeah, you can get tornadoes in England, I guess, but they're really rare. And they tend to not be very serious, from what I can gather. Oh yeah, if the sky's green and you can hear something that sounds like a train, and if the weather is switching up from like cold breeze to warm air, warm wet wind to cold breeze every like 10 seconds, then you know there's some shit probably about to happen. Yeah, most American tornadoes, well, most of them tend to be smaller, but American tornadoes, especially down in like Oklahoma and Texas and Tornado Alley there, they can get to the giant fuck you proportions, you know, where they're like a mile wide at the base and just completely destroy everything in their path. I think England just straight up doesn't have the land area for something like that to build up, honestly. Because tornadoes in the Midwest are really driven by, we have mountain ranges running from north to south in the United States, which lets warm, moist air from the Gulf blow up northwards and meet with cold, dry air coming down from Canada and the Arctic. And when those two meet, that's when we end up with the really big supercell storms that spawn the big-ass fucker tornadoes. But you just don't have that, Oh, I love supercell storms, though. They're so fun to watch. I like to stand out at them as they roll in. Ooh, Assassin's thing. But that geography is fairly specific, and it's not really that way hardly anywhere else in the world, which is why the vast, vast majority of big tornadoes and tornadoes in general happen in the Great Plains of the United States. I have seen tornadoes, actually. I have seen them. It's mostly a matter of as you're driving and you see them and you're like, oh shit, so when do we have to pull the car over and, you know, fucking dive for cover in the ditch? It's eerie to see them. Yeah, and they're really rare, thankfully. I mean, we got one this past summer. I still can't believe I fucking slept through the fucker. And, yeah, but that's honestly the first time I've experienced a Derico that I can remember in my life. Well, it depends on how big the hail is, honestly. Like, hail can absolutely be extreme. But, like, sometimes it's extreme and sometimes it's just, like, little pebbles. And then in, like, the Northeast, they get all the lake effect snow, so you hear the people in the northeast part of the United States be like, ah, yep, we're looking like it's another 4 feet of snow. So they don't tend to get as cold as we do in the Midwest, especially like North Dakota. I think North Dakota gets colder than just about any place else in the continental U.S. But up in the Northeast, they get buckets and buckets more snow than we will. Oh yeah, and on the West Coast, they've got active volcanoes and wildfires. Hurricanes don't have lightning? I thought hurricanes had lightning. Huh, well, I learned me a thing today. I thought hurricanes would have tons of lightning in them, honestly. So I thought they were basically like really, really, really fuck-off big thunderstorms, basically.
Jet, need to get on the other side.
That open. Fucking hell. Huh. I did not know that. I learned me a thing today. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Skeleton. Ooh, codex page, I'll have that. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, 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 loot. Ha! The Iceni grow impatient for reforms. I mean, 4 decades after Boudica, the Romans are annealing. Yeah, you know what, I suppose burning London to the fucking ground could, you know, that could... I suppose that's one way of putting it, I guess. A couple. You know, that's one of the hilarious things to me about, like, Nostradamus and his supposed prophecies and all that. I'm like, well, like, oh, Nostradamus predicted London would burn. I'm like, well, I mean, if you build a city largely based with, you know, out of wood and stuff, and, you know, use fire for heating, it's probably not too fucking surprising if it burns down occasionally, really. Yeah, London's burned down several times. Yeah, and it's super densely populated, so everything's close together. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nostradamus, not Nosferatu. If Nosferatu's burning down London, he's probably got very different reasons for doing it. Oh yeah, that's the advantage of being super fucking vague about it. There'll be a great fire in London. Yeah, no shit. Everything's thatch roofed at the time and made of wood. Everybody used fucking, you know, fire for heating, so, and cooking and stuff. So yeah, it's not too surprising that place had fucking burned down. Honestly. So how did I get in there? Oh yeah. Well, sometimes the Oracle of Delphi made predictions that, you know, it's... But also sometimes they'd say, like, what happens if we go to war? Well, if you go to war, empire will fall. Well, clearly that either way that went, they would have been correct that an empire fell. So... Water. Can you go that way? Yeah. No, you cannot. Exactly. An empire will fall. I mean, either one who wins, that's probably true, but you just heard in it what you wanted to hear. Get over there. Ooh, a skeleton. Aha, there we go. I mean, yes, objectively that is funny as shit. And I know they meant it to mean, like, center of the world and all that, but still, navel of the world is funny to picture, you know? I have honestly no idea. Not a clue. I would guess. I mean, that would have to logically follow, I would think. Now I gotta find my fucking way out. Well, there's worse places. I mean, on the body, there are worse places you could end up. Like, all I'm saying is, there's got to be an asshole in the world somewhere. Ah, there we go. Especially for me, who is fucking terrible with directions. Yeah, exit this way, please. You've already been here. Go this way, dumbass. That's what I need, honestly. Yeah, no, go this way, please, moron. Exit is over here. Thank you. That's what I need. Cave. Oh, that would be actually pretty smart, I suppose. I have no idea what's going on with this cave. But fuck it, we'll go through here. Come on, get on the rock. Get up there. There we go. Ooh, iron. I do love fog, but it's way too cold for that to happen right now. Right now, any moisture just freezes out on literally any surface. There's been some pretty poor frost in the mornings, though. No, she seems to climb just fine. She has mad protagonist powers, so. That would be pretty fucking dope. Just punch a thing of obsidian and it breaks. I would think, though, that would be an excellent way to cut your hands to shit. I mean, yeah. Ooh. I see lots of cats.
One more enigma to unravel.
We found our way into somebody's basement. I don't know why, but I like burning off the cobwebs with the torches. Light the brazier. Come on. Light it. Light it, damn you. Okay, or not. What's this? Here lures a thirsty giant whose mouth in need of a drink, quenches thirst tenfold to obtain his precious trinket. Okay. Oh, I remember this part.
This looks like an old cellar. The air reeks of stale wine. Are those barrels still full? The shaft. I can see something at the bottom, but it's out of my reach.
Hey, that's supposed to be like really good for your skin and shit. Like you can get like beer baths at like spas and stuff. I've never done one, but like I've seen them advertised. This has to smell amazing. Just tons and tons of stale booze. Yeah, you would think it would be kind of sticky.
The wine has filled the shaft, bearing my prize with it. I should be able to reach it now. Drinking horn. It looks valuable. A good find, I think.
Man, at this point you could probably get drunk off the fucking fumes and holy shit. You know, when I first started working security, I started working at I was working at a corn processing plant. And part of what they did was they had an ethanol refinery there to make like fuel ethanol for, you know, cars and shit. And back behind the brewing plant, especially on like a hot summer day, you could just about get fucked up off the fumes alone. Like, whew, that was strong. I don't miss patrolling back there, cause like, whew, shit, that was a powerful smell. Yeah, that's, yeah. How's my beard? What the fuck? What the hell is going on down here? How the fuck did some birds get a Roman artifact up in there? You know what? They're crows, and ravens, so... I've been aging this wine for 10 years! Oh my god! I was just about ready to try it, and then somebody just spilled it all! Hey, I left him some barrels. In my defense, there was a shiny thing down the drain and I wanted it. some sort of drinking horn, I guess. But I wanted it. But yeah, anyways, soaking in like a pool of beer or wine or whatever doesn't sound like my idea of a fun spa trip. But I guess to each their own. Oof, that sounds delicious. Wine's actually so easy to make, too. You can even kind of control...
My loins wither with waiting. When will he come to me?
God doesn't give a rat's ass about your love life.
Then do it for the money.
I know a
You
few
had
things
me at
about love.
money, ma'am.
Do you? Or did you hear the chime of my coin purse?
Does it matter?
No. Not when the village children pelt my door with vegetables. Call me old maid and witch.
You need someone to protect you from children.
Leave your scorn. There is
Just
a
wing
man.
an apple at their
We
fucking
have been
heads. They'll leave
secretly
you alone.
betrothed for years.
Nice.
But his father refuses our union.
Yes,
So he
exactly.
will
You drink
kidnap
the
him
wine.
and make it look good. His house is near here, surrounded by red flowers.
Kidnap.
Wait.
Check.
I will kidnap him.
You will
Okay,
know my
sounds
love
good
by
to
his
me.
red hair. And try not to kill his father. That will put a damper on our happy day. I will roast him a fat hen. Or a stew. Would he like that?
Oh, nothing's going on. Nothing at all, sir. I need your
You
horse.
trying to kill me?
Yes, I am, actually. Good
That's enough.
fucking... I am actually trying to kill you, so well spotted. Ooh, I love these. My cats, fortunately, they have no interest really in anything that smells like it has booze in it. So I can just, I set them like on top of the fridge in the second freezer in the,
Surrounded by red flowers. This must be her love's house.
in the utility room,
I am here from your love.
Who are
and they don't bother
That's
it.
the spirit. Let us make your father believe the fiction.
you? Wait, what? What is this?
I, the dread Vikinger Eivor, have come to steal your sons.
Preserve us! The heathens have come to slaughter us in our beds!
What in God's name? You brute!
You will...
Poor dude. I mean, if Ivor showed up to kidnap me, I simply would not resist. I'd be like, oh
Please.
no, oh
Please.
no,
That's it. Keep up the act.
oh no, I'm being stolen away, oh no.
Yes! This is him! Oh, my sweet pudding! Please, lay him gently down.
Who are you? What is this?
I mean, either one of those would be good.
Hush, my love. All will be well.
Well, wait, so this boy is your lover? Or no?
He will be. I have watched him for many turns of the sun. And now he will know of my
Creepy.
burning love. Thanks to you.
You watched me? That is so
Strange and unnatural.
romantic. That you would go to such lengths to win my heart. It touches me. In places I cannot speak of.
Well, good for you two
You
kids,
have
I
my
guess.
thanks, Dane. take your reward and leave us. Plough me, soft one. Scythe the weeds from my field.
You two have fun now, you hear? At least they're happy, and that's what matters. Though I gotta say, scythe the weeds from my field is not something that I would consider sexy talk, but I suppose what do I know? What's this? Oh, yes, I do want this one. I mean, yeah, that would work on me 100% of the time. Not even gonna lie. That would 100% work. Oh, was there a fast travel point down there? Oh yeah, sure was. Yeah, water my sacred garden, not scythe the weeds from my field. I mean, whatever works for you, I guess. Okay, but like, yeah, like gift cards to bean shops, that would 100% work too. Like, yeah, I'd take that.
The gods here are vigilant.
Yeah, that would work too.
Feel my breath on your neck.
That's creepily specific.
God won't let us leave. Together, lad. That cost you.
Yeah, that would also work for me too. Yeah, 100%. Or like some sort of like sheep or wool festival. Also, yeah, that would work very well. Yeah, the Shenandoah Fiber Festival. Oh, yeah, that would 100% work. What's up, buckos?
Too, brother.
Yeah, that's true love right there.
Smash you.
Hey.
Hey, intruder, here! Come on!
Oh, those fucking things.
Damn coward! Stop and die!
That's a big man. Fuck. Yes, I love the counter roll thing. Fuck! As I'm yoked halfway across the map.
I'll pulp you! I'll get the rat busy! Eat this with me, brother.
I don't suppose there's any, like, food or anything that I could take anywhere around here.
Thor lends me
We have this.
And I'm dead. Fuck. Didn't even know there was a dude over there. Whoops. That was a pretty awful scream. Like, woof. To be fair, I'm sure having a crossbow bolt go completely through your body isn't too comfortable. Let's try this and being a little. Let's try being a little more subtle about this, then. You know, just going in like, YOLO, who wants to fight me, bruh? Ah, I'm gonna headshot people. I need the predator bow. Yes, and get yeeted fewer times by the big motherfucker. Just all of a sudden, all your compatriots start dying. It's so mysterious. And this dude somehow doesn't fucking notice. Ah, he knows where I am. Okay. I do love this finisher though, where you just choke them out with our old flail. This guy just watched like 8 people get murdered and is just like, it's not any of my fucking business, I guess. I was hoping I'd get him in the knee, guess not. Let's see if he can find me once he gets up here. Where am I at? You don't fucking know. You don't know, do you? It's a mystery.
Eyes out, better keep
Over
my
here,
eyes
boys.
getting.
Here. Dead dude, dead dude, dead dude. Debbie. And fuck that guy too. If I can see the doors. Yes, I can. Alright, what good shit do you have in here? Let's see. Yes, much loot. I will have all of it, thank you very much. Oh, I need a key? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, The note's basically talking about how harvesting salt from the tidal flats here is really fucking lucrative, and I'm like, yeah. Salt was very important for food preservation and
Hey, wait!
making food
Knock
not
the
taste
idiot
like
down.
ass. No, come here. Get back here, bitch. Oh, fucking hell. That sucks a lot.
I'll kill you!
How dare you shank me, motherfucker? I'll carve your fucking eyes out. Yeah, fuck you. I'm the only one who is shanking around here, god damn it.
I feel great.
We watch it!
Like, okay, so I was watching, some of those, you know, Ruth Goodman, Peter, Tom documentaries for the 15,895th time, because at this point I can, while I was laying around wounded and feeling sorry for myself, because at this point I kind of, like, I know the soundtracks to them, and, like, I can listen without having to watch and kind of keep track of what's going on. But one of the things I forgot was that in the one of them, Ruth goes to make salt by boiling down water from salt springs. And yeah, they're like my comfort if I'm sick or have had my eye half stabbed out and I'm laying around feeling sorry for myself. They're my favorite thing to watch or listen to. But like the pan she used for it was like lead. She said lead was traditionally used, and I would have thought that that would lead to think that that would have led to a lot of lead poisoning, like after you know, like a lot high lead content in the salt and stuff. I didn't get that. How did I not get that? It's kind of amazing then to me that like lead poisoning wasn't more common, I guess. Oh, I love those worst jobs with, what's his name? Tony something or other. He's on Time Team 2 a lot. It's much, much better. The doctor gave me little, like, antibiotic drops to put in it 4 times a day just to keep it from getting infected, because nobody wants an infected eye. That doesn't sound fun. And I've been doing that exactly as directed, and my eye is almost completely healed. It still itches a little bit. I mean, yeah, I guess. And I guess salt was kind of, something you didn't necessarily have every day, I guess? I don't know. I would think that would have figured out pretty quickly that lead bad to ingest. I mean, fuck, even the Romans knew that, even though it didn't stop them. But yeah, that kind of surprised me. I would have thought you'd use, like, you know, like, steel or literally even wood or anything. Like, literally anything except fucking lead. Because, like, we've known that was bad for you for literal thousands of years. I hadn't heard about that one, but I'll have to look that up, because that vaguely rings a bell. Yeah, and meanwhile, in North America, where, you know, they traditionally cooked in clay pottery or baskets, and had for thousands of years, and people had been eating tomatoes for thousands of years because those shits are delicious. They're like, poisonous? I mean, the leaves are, but you don't eat those. Fuck. Well, in most cases, pewter is pretty stable, and it is easy to work and stuff. But, if you have acidic things on them, then, yeah, I think it can leach some of the lead out. Incidentally, that's how you make, like, lead oxide, too, for white paint. Yeah, and newly polished pewter does look fairly similar to silver, actually. Yeah, lead does have a really low melting point. And pewter is an alloy of tin and lead, I believe, and it has a fairly low melting point, too, and is easy to work, which made it really popular. Well, you have to keep it under the boiling point of water is lower than the melting point of lead. And the water is, if you keep pouring water in there and boiling it off, that's going to keep the temperature down beneath the boiling point of lead. So you wouldn't really have to worry about that so long as you kept adding more water to, and then when you got the salt kind of concentrated down, you'd skim it off and you'd let it dry in, like, pottery vessels or whatever, or baskets. So, yeah, as long as you keep adding water, the temperature wouldn't get above, of the metal wouldn't get above the boiling point of water. Which, if you were boiling down salt water to get salt out, then it wouldn't really be, I suppose, too much of a problem. Yeah, it's got a fairly low melting point, but it's still much higher than the temperatures you'd be dealing with in an average cooking sort of situation. But still, I would think that obviously that would be a terrible idea because lead. Yeah, and a lot of other metals like, fuck, I can't remember what the melting point of, like, copper is, but I mean, most metals are in the thousands of degrees, so. Yeah, where it just melts in your... Holy shit, this place is rigged to blow. Oh, they thought locking up the oil jars would put an end to the arson. Y'all underestimate how much I like arson. Yeah, we're kind of... So does the murky... One thing I wasn't ever clear on is, like, syphilis will just...
dusty whelps! Who
syphilis will like go into remission. So like, was the mercury actually effective at treating it, or did it just like the symptoms that go into remission anyway? And the mercury actually wasn't doing anything except, you know, poison. Oh, you guys get all freaked out about a little bit of arson. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a case of, you know, like, the mercury killing the syphilis bacteria slightly faster than it killed you, but not by much, or if, like, it legitimately just didn't work at all. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I feel like... Ooh, pork. I feel like either of those is not going to be great. Though syphilis will eat, you know, start to eat holes into your brain and shit, and, you know, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, there was... If you got syphilis back in the day, you weren't going to have a good time. Like, there just wasn't a whole lot you could do about that. Whatever you did, it was going to suck. Yeah, either way, that wasn't fun. Yeah, like... What was that one that they would make pills out of? Antimony, or antimony? I've never been entirely sure how that was supposed to be pronounced. But they'd make, like, pills out of it. And you could, like, swallow it, and a little bit would leach out in your stomach and, you know, give you diarrhea, basically. And once you know, it came out the other end, you'd pick it out and wash it off, and it was good to go for next time. Which, like, we've known some pretty good, like, there's, as Sawbone said, humans are actually pretty good with laxatives. Like, we've figured out pretty well things that will make you, you know, shit yourself, or, oh yeah, that was a big thing in the Victorian days for, like, purging yourself. Antimony pills. They were touted as you just have to buy it once and then you wouldn't have to re-buy it. Like, you could just keep using the same one and it would work for a whole family. Yeah. Or throw up, or, you know, purgative. That's one thing humans are actually, you know, we got that shit down pretty well thousands of years ago. To be fair, I bet the tapeworm is fairly effective at, you know, letting you eat what you want and not gain weight for a while until you have the problem of, you know, a tapeworm. But yeah, you'd sell people a little antimony pill, and they would swallow it and have diarrhea, which people thought that meant it was purging the illness out. Mostly it just meant that you were dehydrating yourself a bit. And then you could fish the pill out once it came out the other end and clean it off, and it'd be good for the next go round or for the next family member or whatever. So Yeah, basically, ye old juice cleanse. That's basically what it was. But, like, we've known about things that were pretty effective, like, you know, laxatives for a long-ass time. Because, again, that was one of the things we were actually pretty good at, and it was pretty easily observable to see, oh yeah, that absolutely worked. So why did we decide to use heavy metals for that? Like, we knew that, like, there were natural, fairly harmless things that would do that, so why do we gotta go the heavy metal route, Victorians? Yeah, can't they actually tell, where they camped because of the heightened mercury content in the soil from their camps? I might be wrong, but I feel like I read that at some place. Yeah, exactly. Just like eat 3 or 4 apples and you'll be fine.
That sound. Almost human, but... gods.
Well, I'm not an archaeologist, though I have considered going to school for it a time or two. But from what I know,
Your skin was pale as midnight. Threaded with dew.
so many useful things have come out of latrine pits. Like, so many. And also so much good, you know...
Please, my love, you must forgive me. I cannot sleep.
Yeah,
I
chemo
cannot
and
eat.
radiation basically are...
There's no
you know,
one here.
kills the disease. But also we can, like,
Together,
target
my
it
wife.
very precisely in the
You
case of
remember my side,
radiation.
whispering in my ear like a mouth's wings.
Where is that wailing coming from? It is as if the walls are crying out in anguish. This man is haunted by some terrible deed.
Your skin was pale as midnight.
I was just watching... Oh, here. I was just watching a thing on archaeology on Pompeii, and they found... They found an ancient Roman sewer, which they were thrilled about because,
was pale as midnight.
you know, it's interesting shit, pun intended. Interesting shit ends up in sewers historically.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
People throw anything down there. But all the archaeologists are like, look! Look!
You blew upon the threads, and they severed. She is gone. Dust and bones. Dust and bones.
You have done some mischief here. I can smell the guilt with the rotting flesh.
No, no, what have you done? Her songs, her screams. I can no longer hear her call to me. Hey! Suffer!
So this guy was a fucking asshole.
No wonder he's crazed with guilt.
This guy killed his wife and when pretty much lost his shit and thought the wind whistling through the slats up there were her talking to him, and basically went nuts and killed his wife, and then was tormented with, like, guilt and shit, so... That has, like... It is kind of adorable to me, though, when archaeologists get so excited. They're like, look, we found the midden pit and the latrines! This is where all the good stuff is gonna be! And people are like, oh, that still smells fresh. And they're like, yeah, it is! We can find all sorts of stuff about their diets and everything out of here! And everybody else is like, oh god, that sounds horrible. No, it's so interesting! We're gonna find out so much stuff!
Come on, then! You lumps need help!
You show an archaeologist a good midden heap or latrine, and they're like kids in a candy store.
Don't just...
Well, and humans, historically, have thrown all sorts of weird crap, pun again intended, down toilets. Ask any plumber. Actually, one of my friends, he works for the city waste department, and he has an ongoing tally of all the crazy things they found that ended up in the sewage system that shouldn't really be in the sewage system.
No escaping me that!
He's found like diamond rings and all sorts of jewelry and... Well, also you can find out like what parasites humans suffered from at the time and all sorts of good stuff actually by analyzing our shit. And the answer to what kind of parasites did we suffer from, yeah, what they do is they put it in like a lost and found, and Coprolite Crimes is a good band name. They put it in like a lost and found, and it stays there for like a couple of months, and if nobody comes forward to claim it in those couple of months, then it's whoever found it gets to keep it. Yeah, they found like jewelry, bits of toys. God damn it, I can't believe I missed that. Money, more than a few times. Apparently, though, if it's not like a high denomination bill, it's not worth it. Buffer. Well, probably a lot of sort of the similar kind of stuff, honestly. Security has a lost and found box too that operates more or less the same way on. The answer to what kind of parasites did people have, it was usually lots, actually. From what I can gather. Honestly, that's how wormwood got the name wormwood, because wormwood is very good at killing parasites. It's another case of, it will kill parasites. It's poisonous to humans too, but it kills parasites faster than it kills us. Yeah. Even actually, if you talk to people from even like older people in this day and age, you'll hear about poke or poke shallot or poke salad. Pokeweed is a very common. It's a very common plant. Poke, it is toxic, but that's another one that, yeah, the young shoots and leaves are less toxic. And it was traditionally eaten in spring because it is, in spring, it is toxic enough to kill worms and parasites, but not toxic enough to kill you. So you will still, especially like older people from more rural areas, you will still see people who will traditionally in spring make them go find pokeweed shoots and make poke shallot or poke salad. Yeah, tobacco enemas are another one another way that you can, it'll kill parasites slightly faster than you. But that's a tradition. I think there's some places down south especially that still have pokeweed festivals. But that's where that comes from, is it wasn't eaten... I mean, if you cook it up well, it tastes pretty good from what I gather, but it was eaten to get rid of parasites, not particularly for taste or whatever. Oh, that sounds really familiar, actually. I should know what that is. If you're reading old herbalism texts, or new herbalism texts for that matter, and now we're to mines, if you ever see anything marked as a vermifuge, that means it will get rid of... It will help get rid of parasites. That's verm spelled with a V. Well, you know, I've heard of that theory, and I don't know how I feel. Like, see, when I was when we were children, we 100% ate like vegetables out of the garden and stuff, without always washing them and everything. So I probably ate my fair share of dirt as a child, and I still have Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disease. So I think part of that, there's probably something to it, and part of that is people with autoimmune conditions probably just died more in the long ago times. Yeah, actually, that's modern medical science is honestly so amazing. Honestly, what has saved a lot of lives and made us healthier than, you know, people who came before us too is access to clean water. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, when you don't have to fight off, you know, measles and polio and mumps and rubella and chicken pox and who the fuck knows what else. And have measles reset your fucking immune system so you can get all those other lovely things again if you had already had them. Then, yeah, it's probably makes a big difference. What's that one parasite that, I think it's native to Africa that, they're on the way towards actually, eliminating? What's that called? Guinea worm, I think? Which was, they've hugely reduced it, I know. Which would be like the first, it would put it in line to, yeah, that's the one. But if they managed to eliminate it, it would be the first yeah, guinea worm. Is what I think it's called. It would be like the first parasite medical science had managed to... No, Giardia is a kind of... That's a different thing. Yeah, shingles is something that I don't ever want to have, but I got chicken pox before the vaccine came out, so I will always be at risk of yeah, guinea worm. That's the one I was thinking of. That one's horrific, but doctors have made incredible strides towards yeah, but they don't normally give it to you before like the age of
untie me. There are wolves, bears.
50, so you like have to try to convince your
Why were you tied up?
insurance to pay for it.
Misunderstanding between myself and the good folk of the hamlets hereabouts. Your name, goodkin?
I am Eivor of the Raven Clan, and now I have freed you, so go about your business.
Wait, may I inquire? The dulcet timbre of your voice, the godlike strength
Oh, this lady
of your
wants
gait.
it bad.
You are a warrior, yes? A
Hey,
lone
baby.
skiff bobbing on the sea of opportunity. Wait, what is that on the horizon? Adventure!
The
The stars prophesized our meeting. I am the glee
Oh my
woman
God, it's
Aswig the
Dandelion.
mellifluous. You have heard of me? No matter. Destiny has made you my muse. I shall follow you, record your great deeds with poetry. This will not make great poetry, Eivor. Do something! Anything! Fleet of foot and long of gait, O Eivor, do I prate your fate?
She follows us
When
around spewing
danger rears
nonsense.
its
Oh,
ugly
okay.
head, Eivor running from the past with mighty speed to flabbergast. When danger rears its ugly head, Eivor climbing like a spider. Oh, I'm honored to be beside her. When danger rears its ugly head, Eivor balks and just stops. Fleet of foot and long of gait, O Eivor, do I prate your fate? Eivor climbs on top of the world. Eivor like a mountain goat. Toss your hero half a groat. Eivor, forgetting how to dance, takes an arrow in the arse. This
That's
will
it, I'm
not
gonna
make
kill her.
great Eivor running from the past with mighty speed to flabbergast. This will not make great poetry, Eivor. Do something. Anything.
How about you shut the fuck up?
Enough. Stop following me.
I cannot, for walking in your footsteps has let me sup at the cup of inspiration. You are my life's great purpose.
Enough with you.
A piffling sum, but I will take it. Aswig, you will
Yeah.
have bread and milk for sup tonight.
I want to know where she
It
got
is
that
surely
purple
a day
cloth.
amongst
Probably
days.
extorting other people.
Now, I thank you, but please, take your leave.
Just a tiny scratch is all. Eivor will but walk it off. Fleet of foot and long of gait. Oh
Oh my
Eivor,
God,
do I
you
prate
bitch.
your fate? Parting is a sorrow that fills my cup
Bye.
to overflowing. When danger rears its ugly head, Eivor balks and just stops dead.
Oh my god, no. No. I'm gonna have to.
Eivor running from the past with mighty speed to Flabbergast.
Maybe somebody will kill her here.
Eivor ran away. Bravely ran away.
Kill her.
With me! Watch for my lead!
I gave her the lesser son. Fuck's sake. Listen, there's a reason that the Irish were terrified of them. Oh, it won't let me kill her. No, no. Fuck, plot armor. God damn it.
Parting is a sorrow that fills my cup.
Maybe if I chuck this at her.
Ran away. Bravely ran away.
Hey, come here. I got something for you.
How to dance takes an arrow in the arm.
Fuck, no, that didn't work either.
At long, just a tiny scratch. Eivor, the fleet of foot, the sharp of blade.
God
You
damn
have
it.
returned. Let us again make lasting memories.
This is why the Irish were terrified of bards, is because they fucking knew. I think she left? I think she left. Now I gotta go back and fucking pay her more money. God damn it. Fucking bards.
Just a tiny scratch is all. Eivor will but walk it off. Eivor, like a golden eel, breaks the river's watery seal. Fleet of foot and long of gait. Oh, Eivor, do I break your feet? This will not make great poetry, Eivor. Do something. Anything. My muse returns.
Why can't I just kill her? Please.
Eivor running from the past with mighty speed to Flabbergast.
Does it let me talk to her? Fuck.
When danger rears its ugly head, Eivor balks and just stops dead.
Incidentally, it is
Eivor
hilarious to me
climbing
that
like a
bards are
spider.
legit in
Oh,
D&D
I'm
5th
honored to be
edition, like
beside her.
the most
Fleet of
powerful
foot and
arcane
long of
casters.
gait. Oh, Eivor, do I prate your fate?
What do I have to... Okay, there we go.
Enough. Stop following me.
I cannot, for walking in your footsteps has let me sup at the cup of inspiration. You are my life's great purpose.
Enough. I won't listen to your blabber anymore.
Fine, take my
First there
silver.
was a
Fuck.
famine, and now look here, a feast. Fare thee well, Eivor of the Raven clan. Your exploits will live on in me.
Now, I thank you, but please, take your leave.
You won't
Fare
let
thee
me
well,
kill her.
brave hero. Perhaps we will meet again.
Gods, I hope not.
However, we have leveled up to the part at the point where we can... What's this? 130? Yeah, we can raid that. First, though, I'm gonna hop back to our... Nah, first I'll raid the monastery. I know, I would kill her extremely fucking dead. We're gonna raid this monastery, and then we're gonna hit the fast travel point.
Run up the hill! We need an epic tale.
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg and heralded, demanding to meet King Sigvaldi, Styrbjorn's father. Nal was from Gautland. She was tall and rugged and strong, and everyone who walked near her said she smelled of men's blood. When a message was sent to our king, Nal was made to wait a full day. Yet she did not complain. She watched the waves and sang songs. Night came and went, and still Nal sat by the shore of the fjord singing her songs. She
oh god, the
rocks
fucking
with
guitar
children
players.
And smiled. As the afternoon of the second day approached, King Sigvaldi's messenger reappeared.
Worst.
They spoke quietly together. At last, the messenger stood back and waved to some men nearby. 3 men bearing 3 chests of silver approached quickly. They set the chests of silver in Nal's ship and stood back. Then Nal stepped forward, swinging a large, bloodied sack before her. Nal opened the sack and emptied it on the shore. 7 pairs of hands tumbled to the ground.
Nice.
Nal then mounted her ship and sailed away.
Sometimes, you know what, sometimes it's fucking worth it to desynchronize if you could kill the fucking pricks.
Leave sail!
You've got a nice monastery there. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it. You know, if you're a monk and you just see a long ship sailing up, you're just like, fuck.
Monastery! Bound to be rich pickings!
It's like priests here. You can kill 1 or 2 priests before you desynchronize. Oh shit, you can like sit up on top of the mast? Dope as shit.
Take Christ's gold and burn.
Take Christ's gold and burn his churches are something that I want tattooed on my fucking ass. Ooh, mushrooms. Ooh, I can loot the corpses even.
Feel stronger already.
Any corpse in there I can loot? Nope, okay. Yeah, Brother John, what is happening? Well, we're all fucked. That's about what's happening right now.
To plunder here!
Give me a hand with this!
She drank her milk growing up. Clearly.
Hey, come here!
She also has great protagonist powers, which makes it possible for her to jump long distances without absolutely just fucking shattering her leg bones into a million pieces. Haha, dropped it on your head. It's just a priest. You got plenty of those, you can spare 1 or 2.
You're mine! Come, brothers! Don't let the fates throw you!
Legit, and
Do your duty, men!
repeated damage, like in training, to an area of your bones, it's the basis of iron body. Your body will build that area, that bone back, except denser, because it causes basically microfractures that then rebuild stronger than the original bone was. That's the basis for iron body training in Chinese martial arts. So if you're somebody who uses their legs a lot, like, you know, climbing, jumping, whatever, legit, you probably will have stronger bones.
Give me a hand!
Some good.
I can tell you that my bone density is apparently way beyond what is normal for a woman of my height and build. And, but I've been training in martial arts for close to 2 decades at this point. Yeah, someday some archaeologist is going to be studying my skeleton and going, interesting. Interesting. But yeah, when they did a bone density scan on me when I first ended up in the hospital with Crohn's disease, just fucking help me with the chest, goddamn. I guess the steroids they give you at first to,
Let's not waste time.
the steroids they give you to bring down a flare of that can impact bone density negatively. So they need to know what your baseline is so they know how many times they can give you steroids if necessary. And mine, they ran the scan like twice, because the first time they did it, they're like, that can't be right. And then the results came back a second time and they're like, oh, well, maybe it is. But that's just, I drank my milk growing up, so I had lots of calcium, and I've been doing martial arts and just active, you know, I jog and run and stuff, and just generally am active and do iron body training, so my bone density is just more than would be expected in a lot of cases. I was kind of proud of that, actually. I'm like, it fucking worked. I was high off my tits on fucking, what's that opioid? Fentanyl. They gave me a shot of fentanyl, so I was high off my tits at that point. But they're like, yeah, your bones are way more dense. And I'm like, woo! It worked, fuckers! That's actually, though, why weightlifting is a lot of times advised for women, too, because it can, working out like that can help keep you from developing osteoporosis later in life, which is a big problem. Let's have a fucking grill up. But yeah, some form of activity. You should do it because it'll help keep your bones dense and keep you from developing osteoporosis later in life. So yeah, if Ivor's been, you know, growing up launching herself off of like fucking towers and shit all the time, maybe her leg bones just are super dense. I have legitimately never been ice skating in my entire life. That being said, I've fallen on my ass on the ice a couple of times, but I've never been skating in my entire life. Oh, it's just once. See, I legitimately get kind of twitchy and stuff if I haven't worked out for a while. I know, see, I have penguin shuffled over ice plenty of times and slipped and fallen on my ass on ice plenty of times, but I have never been figure skating. Like, I can shuffle my way across the frozen Walmart parking lot over black ice with the best of them, but I've never been to figure skating.
I'll kill you!
Puppy. Puppy's good. Okay, that monastery raided. We're gonna go hit that. Actually, you know, I have never been, like, I tried roller skating and rollerblading a couple of times when I was a kid, and I was never exceptionally good on those either, really. Oh, but cardio's fun, and, like, there's nothing better than, you know, a nice long jog, or, and you feel all kind of, like, tired, but in a good way, and then the next day maybe sore if you pushed yourself, but also in a good way. And honestly, when you're in motion like that, that's the best way to, like, get your thoughts in order and stuff, too. Huh, that sucks. Oh, that's why you get, like, a treadmill or something inside. And honestly, like, some people pay big money to go sit in a sauna and sweat, and in the Midwest, you can just go outside and go for a jog, and you get the same effect, honestly. Swimming is actually really easy on your joints, too. They do, like, a couple, I know up at the local Y, they do a couple of aquasize classes for people that are really popular. Climbing does look super fun. I don't really live it. Haven't really ever done it much because, I mean, well, the area I live is mostly flat. There's not a lot of things to climb aside from, like, trees. But it does look really fun. Pet the dog? Yes, pet the good boy. synchronized swimming is impressive as hell to watch and looks like it looks super simple when you see people who are good at it do it, which I know means that it's not, and that they've just practiced and then practiced some more and then done more practice and then also practiced some extra and also practiced some more to make it look easy, because that's generally how things like that work. But it's like it's so, I don't know, calming to watch, I guess, and like just impressive. It's like watching really skilled dancers, which is basically what it is water dancing. And it always just makes me go, how?
I have something that may interest you.
Not even Grandfather has caught one of these. Look at this fish. I've heard tell that this one's a real
You're not
fighter.
allowed to touch the bottom? Huh. I didn't know that. Of course, I didn't know a ton about synchronized swimming aside from
Grandfather
it
will
was
be excited
cool
to
to
see
watch.
this catch.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Come back soon.
May I see your stores?
You know you have use for this. You know you are my second best customer. Nothing else?
Oh, shit. I was going
What
to
have you got
get
for me
more
today?
iron and leather to level stuff up. That's
You
right.
should get that. Honestly.
I know. I'm assuming Randavi may be buying things for, like, the settlement, but I don't know.
Yes, great purchase.
I know, I love Yenli. I love her tunic, too. Like, I spent so much time staring at that and trying to figure out the pattern.
I'm practically... Is that everything?
Yup, I'm good.
I have to go. See you soon.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, shit,
Can you
that's not what I
remind me
wanted
what
to...
you do here?
When you hunt any animal, bring it here for a trade. And if you get something really special, I'm happy to mount it.
I brought something for you.
Yeah, I do, too.
Bringing me this would be helpful.
See if there's anything I can turn in. Ooh, yes, hair and beak.
Good. This will help the settlement. All done?
I'll see you later, friend.
Say hi to Petra if you see her.
You know what? I don't know if I built the shipyards yet. And if not, I should build those so I can... Oh, yeah, I built those. I should trick the longship out to look cool. That's kind of cool looking. What's this? Ooh, Blood Eagle. Yes. Yes, we're going Blood Eagle. We're going full Blood Eagle. Fuck yeah, we are. Yeah, well, that's cool looking.
Nothing else for you today.
I must be on my way now.
That is true.
Goodbye.
Farewell, Eivor.
I will be right back. I have to run and pee.
Laughing at me?
Okay, I'm back, and I also got a cookie. Because they're medicinal, damn it. Okay. Just standing there like, so did you need anything else? Cookie. I will take your word for it, because again, I have never actually been, ice skating. That's true. Specifically the ones that made at home from scratch. Those specifically are the most medicinal kind. That's just science, actually. And one of the cats is hurking up a hairball somewhere in the background. Thanks, guys. Who's a good boy? Who's a good girl? Yes, you are. Are you a good Thanks. Thanks for at least doing that on the hard floor. That's easier to clean up, buddy. Thanks. Alright, what should I do next? I would be so fucking tempted. See, I would strap a knife to my feet and I'd be like, I could do some damage to people with these. And then I would probably fall over. Like, I like to think my balance is pretty good, but I cannot lie, I've never been ice skating, and it was an adventure when I tried to rollerblade, though that was before I did martial arts. So, yeah, I have a feeling like it would end up with me falling on my ass, like, a lot. Like, a whole lot. I'm gonna come back here and continue working my way down the coast and maybe hit these points right here. I love watching ice skating, especially in the Olympics and stuff, especially like the synchronized skating, because it's just, you know, they're so graceful and they make it look so easy. And I know that most of the time when something like that looks easy, it's the results of literal hundreds and thousands of hours of practice and more practice and also some extra practice. And I appreciate all the work that goes into making it look so effortless, you know what I mean? You know what I do need to do, though? Come springtime... It's still snowing out. Fuck. We've probably gotten another inch. Come springtime and summertime, I got... for Christmas, I got Kevin a bunch of throwing axes. And he says he's going to build a throwing axe range in the backyard. I should have him build some plum flower poles, too, for balance practice. And so our neighbors can think we're even crazier than they already think we are. I don't know if none of you know what plum flower poles are. Hang on, I'll post a link. They're a martial arts training device. They're basically a bunch of stakes set upwards, and you have to balance. You go from the short ones to the tall ones, back and forth. And it's actually a Chinese training method. I'm trying to find a good. They can be as tall or as short as you want them to be. But I want to set in the backyard. They'd be sweet as hell for balance practice, honestly. Ooh, I can go hunt some sea fishies right now. Not gonna lie, I do kind of want to drive a Zamboni because it looks fun. I can't remember if I got more arrows or not. I was out of arrows. We didn't get the for fuck's sake, talk to me. We didn't get the spot for the shed leveled out in time for the freeze. So come springtime, we need to get the spot for the shed leveled out, and then get the shed up, and then I can turn half of it into chicken house. It froze. It got cold kind of early.
What can I get for you? You never know when this might come in handy. Finished looking around?
But yes, chicken plans are still on. I bought
must
the
take my
shed.
leave.
It's like a metal
So long.
one that you have to assemble. And it doesn't have any insulation, but it's easy enough to get some insulation put up in there and some plywood to finish the walls. He's had nothing but trouble over there. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, he had some problems with the shingles. He had some problems with the windows. Yeah, one of those prefab metal sheds that it's like Aero brand or whatever. But yeah, Tom's had problems with the septic tank. He had to tear up the whole backyard for that. He's had problems with the shingles he got. He's had problems with the windows he got. He's had problems with the heater he got. Problems with the electrical work. It seems to be a never-ending headache for him over there. It's so mysterious, you know. It's really terrible. Very terrible. Just nothing but headaches and yeah, just one problem after the next. It's so mysterious how that happened. So unfortunate. I feel so bad for him. Truly terrible. Terrible, I say. Oh, and I guess the washing machine he got to install over there had some sort of factory defect on it too. I don't know, it's just awful. Just truly unfortunate. Oh, that would be hilarious. I know Tom well enough though to know that he would probably charge probably above honest market value for it, to be quite frank. Oh, peppermint is absolutely a perennial. I've dumped 3 packets of mint seed in his yard over there, and one of them was peppermint. Another was anise hyssop, which is also a tall grass prairie plant, and bees love it. And another one of was chocolate mint. See, I maintain that catnip cannot be planted. It must choose to show up. Because every time I have tried to plant catnip from seed or from plant or from cutting or whatever, it has immediately died, and catnip then just grows wherever the fuck it wants in my yard somewhere else, just, you know, on its own. So I maintain that catnip, like cats, chooses where it goes. I dumped some tansy seed over there too, because tansy can spread like a motherfucker around here. And what else did I put over there? Oh, brown-eyed Susans, which are also a native prairie plant. And there's I dumped some tall grass prairie mix over there too. So there's several very hardy, stubborn things that I seeded over there that he probably doesn't want there. Listen, Mint's gonna win. We all know this. Mint always wins. Yeah, it's so mysterious how he's had so much trouble over there. Damnedest thing. Damnedest thing. Oh, dandelions I don't have to plant. They grow all over the place around here. And I make absolutely zero effort to get rid of them from my own yard, so Lots of my dandelion fluffs will blow over there, I know this. I have to do 0 work. To get dandelions over there. The wind's gonna do that for me.
What? Dark spirits torment this land.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's a bear. Good to know. I know, it is creepy. Ah, well, this is happening. Oh, I suppose I could have gotten up on it from over there where it was lower to the ground, but I didn't do that, so bug it. It's a cursed area. Oh, god damn it. I have to destroy the cursed object to lift the curse. I gotta get up high enough to see the fucker first. There we go.
Ione.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get the fuck up on top of the thingy. Thingy, I believe, is the technical term for up on top of the cursed idol sculpture, or whatever the fuck you want to... No, it's just a cursed human skull set up on top of a pole, so, you know, not quite a anything pole, but... Honestly, I would think a cursed human skull, a curse carved into a human skull, would be even more powerful. And look pretty sweet, too. Probably the same person who's been setting up, you know, bunches of leaves under every... Oh, this guy.
You mock old Cuthbert, stone soldiers hopping in and out like robins on the...
What troubles you, old man?
Please, I beg you, how many are there? I must know.
How many what?
The stones. Every time I count them, the answer is different. First 20, then 21. The fair folk made a madman of me.
Rock cannot appear and disappear. I shall count them.
Run round and round, pick up your skirts, still drag your robes through the dirt. You mock old Cuthbert, stone soldiers, hopping in and out like robins on the woodpile.
Your stone sentries. I have counted them.
And
yeah.
How many lords and ladies come to dance a jig?
There are 21. I am as sure as I can be.
See? Never
Vaguely
the same.
creepy.
Never
No,
the
entirely
same.
creepy.
Please, count them again. You must. To save my wits.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24 this time around.
I cannot get the same number twice.
Never the same. Never the same. Cobweb cloaks and magpie hats.
Now there are 26. How can this be?
See? Never the same. Never the same. Please, count them again. You must. To save my wits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23 that go round.
This is madness. They change each time.
Don't close your eyes. Or they'll
This is why you don't feck with the fair folk, goddammit. Creepy little shits.
Perhaps there are 23.
Ha! They have bewitched you too. Twirl and spin and dance and grin. Powhack, it comes to bite your shin. Who came crawling from the moor like a fat black rabbit without any legs? I see you, glisten little imp. 27, 21, 23, 24, 22, 22, 22.
I don't know how to help you. It seems as if the stones appear and
Feckin'
disappear
fairies.
at will.
You should not stay here. Leave. Leave before they claim you.
Just Screamir toy with me, casting his magics in England.
She said, what now?
Was it here before? Where is my mad friend? Damn this cursed place.
Yep, fuck this whole shit right here. Fuck this whole shit. Fuck it. Fuck this whole shit. Where's my bone horse? Why? Why would you fuck? Oh, god damn. Yep, fuck that whole shit.
Smells like a trap.
Because they're goddamn idiots. People always think, oh, little, fairies, the little Tinkerbell, yeah. No, you fucks! Oh my god! If you see one of the fair folk, you just are polite and get the fuck out as fast as you can. That's all you gotta do. Just be polite and not fun. Just be polite to them and just try to get the fuck up out of there as quickly as you can. Don't be rude, because that'll fuck your shit. Yep, that's why you never go anywhere without wearing some iron on you somewhere, and preferably have some salt in like those little McDonald's packets of salt in your purse or your pocket or whatever the fuck. You never know when you're gonna need one. Honestly, menacingly carry a tire iron is that fixes a lot of human problems too, to be fair. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that and then scream later on. I mean, I tend to have low blood pressure, which and like I tend to heavily salt my food, so like I would, 100% just also use the salt packets for delicious reasons. Oh wait, I gotta. But also they work, you never know when you're gonna need a little bit of salt to keep the feckin' fey away. Yes, steel counts as iron. Anything iron or containing iron. Alright, who's got the key? Humans do contain iron, but generally not enough of it. Like, you need the concentrated shit, I think it's a matter of when it comes to blood, there's human blood, it's not, like, concentrated enough. Like, something like steel or iron, that's like, basically nothing but human blood is obviously, there's a lot of other stuff in there as well as some iron. What the heck do I get into this building? Yeah, meanwhile, I also donate blood, but I have to wait, like, a certain length of time, like a couple of months, between donations, because I tend to have low blood pressure. That's what I've always kind of pictured it as, yeah. Is, like horseshoe crab looking blood. There's another monastery here. It'd be a shame if anything, happened to that. I don't know how to get down there. I'm gonna go over and raid this monastery instead. I'm trying to figure out what this... Oh, I think it's, I'm trying to figure out what this crop is. Don't mind me. It looks like onions, almost. But I don't think it is. Oh, it's fennel or dill. Okay. It's not buckwheat. Leaves are wrong for buckwheat. It might be canola. Let me look up what canola looks like. Oh, yep, that's what it is. You're right. It's canola. They're not, it's not alliums or onions. The leaves are too feathery for that. But it looks like it's canola, so. What is this? Probably the 10th century. Oh yeah, canola's been domesticated for better than 2,000 years. They definitely had canola back in the 10th century. It was used in... There's documentation talking about its use for oil lamps as, like, I can think of written references to it back in, like, at least the 12th century. And there's some evidence showing that it was there before then, in, like, northern Europe, like the northernmost parts of Europe, so... that was actually appropriate. Aw, that looks fucking cool with the blood eagle. Look.
We feed the raven this day.
Oh, it's nice bells there.
Together, lad.
Another member of the cabbage family that we've bred into about 1,000 different forms, actually.
Okay,
Explodey.
I'll stage your welcome.
Just climb up here and fucking stab them, people. Come on. Wait. Oh, yeah, Ivor, climb up. Get up there. Get that corpse. Yeah. Well, boys, it's been nice knowing you. Nope, get back here, you herbalist bitch. I hate you guys in particular.
Got your corpse.
Somebody's corpse is getting gutted, but I don't think it's mine. Yeah, moose kind of grunts. Elk bugle. It's weird to hear elk bugle. They don't look like they should make that sound.
No.
Alright, who set me on fire? Come here, bitch. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Holy shit. That's a hardcore fucking elk, Jesus. Like, fucking hell.
Hey, come here a moment.
Deer in general and members of the deer family are fucking hardcore.
Look at this little heart.
Yeah, to a large extent, honestly, like, things like that in nature are a big part of the reason I don't have any particular problem with using, like, leather and eating meat and stuff, because, yeah, I mean, nature isn't exactly nice about things, like, at all. Oh yeah, there's elk and moose in Europe.
The other side must be barred.
Yeah, it's very true.
Help me out here! Loot! Over here!
Yeah, nature is not a nice thing. Oh, there's deer all over the fucking place around here. Every once in a while we get a wolf wandering down, or not a wolf. Every once in a while we have a bear wander down here from
strength.
Minnesota or Wisconsin. They're not super common, but every once in a while one will wander down here. We had one not too long ago that came down this way, honestly. He was living his best life, fishing for catfish in Mississippi and stuff. I should look up. I think eventually he kind of wandered up back north, so. I think it'd be cool. Every once in a while, too, we do have cougars sighted around here fairly regularly. Like, regularly enough. Like, I saw one once, years ago when I was a kid in a patch of woods. Just kind of the... Me and my sister both saw just kind of the tail end of it, just as it vanished into some brush, but we see cougars down, we get reports of them around here often enough, and there's been a few, like, you know, taken pictures of on trail cams and stuff, that, it's a fairly safe bet to, you know, it's worth keeping an eye out for signs of them if you're out hiking or whatever. Yeah, we're all in love with female Ivor. Like, let's be real here. We all want to sleep with female Ivor. Fuck. Yeet! I mean, not gonna keel over from fright, but it's worth, like, if a cougar's around, it's, you know, just stay away from it, let it have its space. You know, it's just, be respectful of them and you'll be fine.
Hey! Can't do
You can
this
usually
alone.
smell them before you'll see them because they mark their territories and wherever they want to go, they mark. And if you've ever smelled house cat pee, it's like that, but about 500 times worse.
Hey! Come here!
Oh, fuck you, buddy. Just holding up Ivor. Just think she's neat.
Give me a hand with this!
What's up with them is that they are weak and can't handle her. Well, the thing to remember though about cougars, like, with most wildlife, honestly, is, most animals, is they don't want to hurt you. They just want to go about their business, and they are probably, honestly, more scared of you than you are of them. So just, like, leave them alone, give them their space, and you'll be alright. Like most animals, they would attack you if they felt threatened.
Help me with this!
But if you leave them alone, then you should be fine. Oh, excellent! I'm so happy about that. Thirst Trap Professor. Professor Jackson Sexy Ass Crawford. Also, like, A, obviously he is a very attractive man. B, his voice is like warm, velvety chocolate. And honestly, it's not fair that one person should be that fucking attractive in all ways.
Help me out here!
Yeah, and if a cougar doesn't want you to see it, you won't fucking see it either. You just won't. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to go on some gaming forums around talking about that and see if I can find any whiny internet piss babies complaining about it. Because honestly, I could listen to whiny internet piss babies whine about things like female characters in games all day. Your tears are delicious. Delicious, I say. So good. Up here. Okay, that's better. Ooh, you're right. I could probably find. Oh, yes. This church has seen better days. I have not. That sounds amazing and actually very clever, quite frankly.
Done here! Come on!
Hang on, somebody's knocking at my door. I'm back. It was my mum. We're going up there for a birthday dinner tonight. And she just wanted to know if Sloppy... I can't find my fucking phone. So she stopped up to see if Sloppy Joe's sounded good for dinner. And I said, yes, I love Sloppy Joe's. That sounds good. And it is still cold as shit outside. It got all the way up to... Let's see what the... We have like one of those like... Oh, nice! We have like one of those things that you put outside and it transmits the temperature to a thing inside, but it got too cold and we need to go outside and change the battery because I think it drained the batteries out of the other one. Oh, according to the window thermometer though, it's all the way up to 7 degrees outside. That's 7 degrees in Fahrenheit, which is negative 13.8 degrees Celsius. Oh, I got my corset pattern in the mail the other day, so now I'm going to, I need to get some boning, and then I can... After I get some boning, then I can start putting it together. It's actually, you know, since I've moved away, I used to hate cold weather, but since I've moved away from trying to rely on synthetics and have, like, been wearing more, like, wool and fur and stuff, honestly, I'm getting more in touch with the loving the winter thing again. Because I loved the winter when I was a kid. And I think then I got older, and I will probably spring for the actual boning. I figure if I'm gonna do it, I might as well drop a couple of extra bucks to make sure I do it up properly, you know? But yeah, I will go and I will get some actual boning from, like, the artificial whale bone or whatever, because... I priced it out. And it's not horrible, so I will probably, when I get paid again, get some artificial boning from, there's actually a place that's not terribly far from me, really. It's like, it's in southern Wisconsin that they specialize in providing, you know, period fabrics and stuff like that. WM Booth Draper. So the shipping, since it's not that far from me, isn't terrible, and I like to patronize small businesses when I can. So, but they have like whole rolls of it, so I will maybe order a whole roll of it, so then I have lots of extra in case I want to do another one at some point, or I can give it to somebody who wants to do one or something like that. So that's probably the way I'm gonna go. That is honestly something that I'm glad I don't have to deal with, is big-ass kitties. Me and my little B cups are over here without having a lot of back pain, and perfectly happy about that.
am here, old man. Tell me your tale.
3 young men came to me not long ago. Braggarts, full of drink and sin. Death had claimed a friend of theirs.
Yeah, I
So
kind of
they
enjoy
set
not
out
having them
to
hit me in the
find
face when I
Death
try to work out.
and teach him a lesson.
That is foolish. We Norse do not seek to control death. We embrace it.
Aye. But rudely they demanded of me, tell us where to find Death.
I read a
You
pretty
are
good
old.
fantasy story
You
about
must
that
know
once, and
Look no further.
the Chicks in
said I.
Chainmail
He is
story
under the great
anthology.
oak in the
They're kind of
forest
they're
behind
humorous, you know, takes on fantasy
is where
literature,
they went.
and they like to poke fun at like the tropes of
A strange tale. One that lingers.
oh
like a
hello
terrible
BB. They
dream.
like to poke fun at some of the tropes in, fantasy. Oh, no, like we all know that this is Odin, right? Like we're all on the same page there. Oh, hey.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, I don't want to die of alcohol
Is this
poisoning.
the great oak the old man spoke of? Death. So this is what the old man meant. But what happened here? Strangled. That is no bandit's work. Killed by poison. No sign of a struggle. He must have taken it unknowingly. By his pallor, I would say poison took this one's life. What was he reaching for, I wonder? Silver. No doubt this played some part in this sorry scene. Food and ale. But why make a camp here if they were searching for death, as the old man said? 3 men found hidden treasure beneath the tree. They made camp while they decided how to split the prize. 2 of them turned on the 3rd. But he was 1 step ahead of them and had already poisoned their ale. So the glister of silver drove these greedy fools to murder. It seems they found death after all. Or death found them.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I think you're right. It's been a while since I played that game, but I think you're right. And I come back and the old dude's just fucking gone. But right there, I am going to save it. Oh, babe, yes. Yes, very sweet boy. And I will call it for today. I will probably, if people want me to, I will come back on later tonight to play some more Witcher 3. Oh, there's another cat sitting behind me. Probably about 9:30 again. 9:30 my time, so whatever time that is if you're not in Central Standard Time. Oh, that's just fact. So, I will see y'all's on... I know, I'm sorry. I love The Witcher too. Honestly, I can't believe y'all want to hang out with me while I play video games that I like anyway, so... That fucking rules, in my humble opinion.
You in the bush, rat?
But I will see yous all later.